Hey everyone, we're live at the Paste Studio in New York right now with Wyldest. Thank you, Zoe, for coming and doing this. We appreciate it. Extra on a day like today. We're glad you're here, and we're about to share. I'm not sure how many songs. We're going to just play until
you chuck me out.
Yeah, exactly.
Or America chucks me out.
The music is going to be from Dream Chaos, and also as you put that on 2019, and then in 2020, Redream Chaos came out, which is acoustic interpretations of those songs. And so all of them, the track list is the same between both of those albums, and we're going to hear songs from those. What's happening first today?
So I'm going to do a song. It's actually at the end of both albums. And this is kind of a song really close to my heart, playing it on acoustic guitar from the Paste Studios. So thank you very much for lending this to me. And it's kind of like the music I'm going to do is kind of a hybrid between the two albums. So it's somewhere in the middle. It's not as stripped back as Redream Chaos, and it's not as big band and full as Dream Chaos. So, yeah. And, yeah. Okay, go ahead. The sky turns red. The moon, a tiny flower, amidst the blue. My footprints, though lonely youth. My footprints will disappear tonight to make way for signs. My footprints will disappear tonight. I'll wash away. Pull the blind, show the sun. A ray of waves on the floor below. See them rotate and climb. Feel the fear in my open mind. My footprints will disappear tonight to make way for signs. My footprints will disappear tonight. I'll wash away. Thank you.
That sounds great. So you mentioned that this is halfway between the arrangement on Redream and Dream. Can you talk a little bit more about the specific differences? Like what are some of those much larger production elements that exist on Dream Chaos that didn't show up here? I mean, this sounds wonderful in this arrangement. I hope you're happy with it.
Oh,
I'm
for sure. Thank you.
Sounded.
It sounds wonderful. It's a beautiful acoustic guitar. So the difference between the two albums. So Dream Chaos was born out of sort of 2018 late decision to just try and produce an album myself. I'd produced with various different incredible producers before, and it was an amazing thing to do, to work with these incredible people, but I've always wanted to be a producer myself, and I've studied sound engineering for a few years, so I thought what the hey, let's just do this. And my bandmates were there to help through. And we did everything ourselves, and we produced it like from the ground up, and we're really proud of it. Redream was just to kind of breathe new life into the songs, and also due to sort of being a bit more mobile and not being able to always have my bandmates with me, I thought, hey, I'm gonna, redream the album. Sounds really cheesy, and be able to sort of like perform them in that kind of way as well. And I always have loved acoustic music personally. So where you can really hear the vocals, because Dream Chaos is quite pushed back. The shoegaze influences, you can hear the Cocteau Twins influences for sure, slow dive. So I kind of wanted to do something a little bit more honest and upfront, and so you can actually hear what the lyrics are saying, more than it being about the vibe. But they're both very, very special albums to me, and I equally love them both, and I hope everyone else does as well.
Well, all right. Yeah, we appreciate you sharing this music with us very much. Not exactly sure what happens going forward. This may be the last one that we are doing for a while. And so I'm happy to have the opportunity that you showed up today. And we do have the opportunity to share this with people right now. And there's a lot more music happening. You're going to do another one right now. What are you going to do second today?
I'm going to do a song called Reverse Tide now. And this is pretty much pretty identical to the version on the Strip Back album. So it's kind of more bandy and more like kind of happy and big on the Dream Chaos album. So it would be really interesting to hear what anyone thinks about the two versions, what they prefer anyway. So cool.
Nice. Thank you. Can you dive for all of the audio geeks out there, which probably is a lot of the audience right now? Can you dive into what your pedal setup is doing,
Sure.
what all the boxes on top are doing, and feel free to dive in as in depth and geeky as you want, or just surface level if you don't want to give away too many secrets of the trade. Just whenever you feel comfortable sharing.
Nope, I'm sharing everything. I bloody love this stuff. So when I was coming to the US to play the New Colossus Festival, which is the reason I'm here, I realised my bandmates couldn't come for various different reasons, and obviously with the whole thing that's happening at the moment, which is completely fair enough. So I was trying to think of ways to perform these songs, as true to the recordings, but obviously when you don't have 2 extra band members, you're kind of limited. So I was thinking, what can I do? And Electron Digitact kind of saved me. I'm kind of name dropping here because this is like the best drum machine I've ever experienced. Like, it's just unbelievable. You can slave whatever you want to it, which is common for drum machines. But what I particularly did was slave the Ditto X4 looper. And what's kind of unique about the looper is that you can actually put MIDI through the looper, so it actually locks to the grid of the drum machine. So I've slaved a sub bass from the Korg here, and also the SB404 here, which is triggering kind of drony noises. So kind of getting this kind of chilled sound, but kind of quite full sound. You're kind of covering all the sonic spaces, so the sub end, and also the drums, and obviously the guitar. That's kind of a given. I love talking about this stuff, so thanks for asking that question.
Yeah, of course. We're doing, I don't know, how many more songs do you feel like doing? We can do literally all afternoon.
I've done 3,
if you want to.
So maybe like a couple more.
Great.
Just for luck.
Yeah, please.
Cool. I might try a new one, because why the hell not? Yeah, so this one I haven't recorded. I'm going to start probably sooner rather than later, given the current situation. Lock myself away for a bit and record some new songs, and this is one of them. So this one has a working title, and it's called Monthly Friend.
mentioned earlier on that Cocteau Twins is one of the important influences, one of the important artists to you, and I should try not to miss the opportunity to talk about musical influences, given the fact that we're surrounded. And behind you is these are 2-inch and quarter-inch reels going all the way back to 1952. So we're absolutely surrounded by, Ella Fitzgerald and John Coltrane and Elvis Costello and Iggy Pop. I mean, there's so much stuff here. Can you talk a little more about, in addition to the Cocteau Twins, or maybe just about the Cocteau Twins, but any of the artists who have been particularly important to you over the years?
Yeah, there's so many. Beach House, a lot of American music. Beach House have been particularly, I just rinse them like continually. Warpaint, seeing, 4 girls absolutely destroy a stage in a good way, was just so influential as like a young female trying to get into music and figure out whether I should be playing guitar, whether there was a space for me to play guitar. I think for the feminist movement, Warpaint was specifically influential. Slow Dive, particularly listened to a lot of Slow Dive back in the day. Particularly Pygmalion, My Bloody Valentine, and then I guess on the other spectrum of things, a lot of like DIY bedroom things. Elliott Smith, I absolutely grew up listening to so much Elliott Smith, and just the way he crafts his songs, he crafted his songs. I think he influenced many, and he is a hero, and he is like, in a niche way, people love him, but I really feel like a lot roots back to him. I grew up listening to a lot of Death Cab for Cutie. I think they were like, I just kind of wanted to be in America because I listened to so much American music. I even used to sing with an American accent, which is kind of cringe. Yeah, just a lot of emo, but kind of like emo from the heart. I guess Death Cab represents that. Band of Horses, kind of men singing about their feelings, seeing a lot of that. Which was great.
Nice. Well, a lot of those artists that you just mentioned are sitting in. There's tapes of them sitting in the other room. There's a tape with Elliott Smith on the A side, and then Prince on the B side from Tramps in New York. It just happened a couple of miles away from here back in '97, I think. And then Death Cab, Beach House, a ton of quarter-inch tapes sitting in that room. God, and if you've got a minute to offline to check out some of those things, it's around us right now. So cool. Thank you for that playlist. Some people obviously have extra time on their hands right now. So if they're looking for a list of artists to jog their memory or just to remember that those are all awesome artists, you've just given us a wonderful playlist. So thanks for that. Yep. So one more song or cool. Like 7 more. Either way.
Yeah.
What are you going to do last today?
Would you like an old one or a new one?
I would really literally whatever strikes your mood, what you feel better about.
I'll do an old one then. Cool. Just sentiment's sake. This is -45. This is one of the first tracks we put out as a band, and it's very special to me. If Maureen's watching, holler at Maureen. Maureen's my guitar. Well, she's one of my bandmates. She plays bass and various other instruments, guitars, and Jack Goodaham on drums. This loneliness is making me hide in darkness. I'm taking my time. This loneliness is making me hide in darkness. I'm taking my time.
Right. Cool. Zoe, thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming today
Thank you so
and
much.
and providing some music. We've got a good crowd tuned in right now who very much appreciates you sharing your music today. You're home tomorrow, right? Hopefully you'll be on a plane back home
Hopefully.
tomorrow. We'll see how that happens. Travel safely, please, and
Thank
let us
you.
know when you're back in New York, and we will stay tuned. The best way to find updates on what you're doing is on Instagram. Right now it's
Yep.
at Wyldest on Instagram, and so yeah, we'll stay tuned for updates, and please do let us know when you're back in New York. We'd love to have you back anytime.
Great. Thank you so much.
Right.